everybody, here we go. We are getting set up here for the HB Design Tournament. I am Keith, the Community Manager at HB Studios, and we're going to set up the matchups. This is the matchup show. We've got the always enjoyable Wheel of Randomness. Yeah, buddy, we got that set up. And let me get the, hold on a second. There we go. What's up, guys, in chat? See, we've already got a few people hanging in there. We're going to give it a few more minutes. You can see you got the little setup here. I just wrote it this way. It's not necessarily going to be the brackets, you know, that'll work down to the center. This is just so I could fit everybody on one page. So we'll spin the wheel. Yeah, you better start building, Crazy. What are you doing? You can whip out 3 holes in one night, so I'm not too worried. You'll get it done in time. But what we'll do is go through. I'm going to spin the wheel, and each one I'm just going to go. So the first spin is going to be the top one for matchup 1. Second spin will be their opponent. So we'll just do it that way. So we'll go matchup 1s through 16. We'll have it all set. So obviously the last 2 people remaining on the wheel will be matchup 16. Oh, what? Is that you say? You want to see the wheel? Ooh. Nice. Look at that wheel. 32 names on it. That is pretty sick right there. All the names filled in. And I did double check it, but maybe I'll just triple check it. Hopefully everybody's still there. I think so. I think we've got a full house, so we'll just give it another minute or 2 for everybody to pop in if they're going to make it to the show. Of course, this is being, it'll be archived. Should have copyrighted. What about the people who invented it? Yeah, surprised they haven't. Anybody can use it. It's actually cool. The one downside, which I will say now, is that you can't change the volume. So when the wheel's about to spin, you might want to turn down your volume because it is quite loud. But there is not much I can do about that. So, like I said, we'll spin it. I'll put them in there. What else? Like I said, we'll just give it a couple more minutes for the stragglers to show up. If not, they can always watch it in the archive broadcast. It'll be put onto our YouTube. It's a good teacher tool. I have a real one in my classroom. Nice. What do you use it for? Okay, guys, which is the most popular symbol on the periodic table? Let's spin the wheel. And it is Argon. Woo! And cheering, vuvuzelas. Alright, so I think we're ready to get started here. Yeah, a few people straggling into the chat room. You can always pick up, like I said, hold your ears when we do the wheel, because it's going to get loud. Yeah, there's not much I can do. I don't really want to be turning down my settings up and down, so I'll let you guys do that. Oh, choosing kids or deciding if they have homework or not. Nice. What's up, Bob God? How's it going? So, we are pretty good to go here. Here is the wheel. What do you say? Are we ready for matchup number 1? Quick thoughts is it's not like an NCAA tournament, so winners of matchup 1 is not going to necessarily match up of winner 2. Basically, each round, I just have it set up for this right now. I will then switch to part 2. I can move it up. Round 2 will be like that. So that'll be round 2, and then as we go along, it'll just keep moving along. So it's not it's not necessarily gonna gratuitous randomness. Nice. So, yep. So going back like that, it's not gonna be like a NCAA bracket where 1 and 2 will match up. So before I forget, definitely got to give props to Elgato71 as he had asked when a design contest was coming up. So I said, let's run with it and let's do it. So we started working it out in the forums, and this is what we've come up with. We're seeing, hopefully this will work out really nice. Oh, Connect's just starting his course. Ooh, sweet. Got some work going on. Hopefully everybody's starting to work. There's already been a course submitted. Yeah. So I think what I'll do is with each submission, I'm going to add that course name to that second post in the thread. And I'll just keep the names there. You can see the way I have it set, I just said, not going to look for a specific naming system. It might get a little confusing if everybody's just really close together. So just name your course, and then in parentheses just put 3 holes. For round 2, obviously 6 holes, and so on and so on. And then when we do the, I'm going to set up polls. I'm trying to get a separate, yeah, driver, I said for the naming. If you could just do it that way, that would be ideal. I'm trying to get a separate section set up in the forums for it because I want to pin. So obviously for first round, I want to pin all 16 of the matchups, and that way they'll be right there at the top. But I want to have a separate section for the HB Design Tournament, and then. Yes, that is perfect example. That is exactly how you should name it. Luckily, I'm not voting. Otherwise, your opponent won. No, just kidding. Yeah, so what you're going to do is you'll take when you publish your 3 holes, it'll be voted on if you advance to round 2. When you get to the top, when you're looking at the GNCD and see your list of unpublished, look in the top right. You can tab over to your published courses. Do that. Select the course that you've already published, and it'll open that course up, and it'll say new. So for example, if you're using Crazy's example, you would click on Keith Sucks, and then it would say new Keith Sucks, and then you can just change it, make whatever changes you want, add your 3 holes. So now you have 6 holes, and then you're going to rename it, and you would go with Keith Sucks 6 hole in parentheses and publish it, and then obviously if you advance on, then you go in. Mind Flips, how do you enter? The signups are closed. We got up to we had 32 people sign up in the forums, so we're gonna close it there because I do need divisible like that. So we'd have to go up to 30. We'd have to go up to 64. Would really be the only way to do it because you got to be able to have matchups going every single. I think it's a killer name right there. That could be the winner. All right, so here we go. I think we got a decent little group here. Like I said, if anybody's missed it, they can always go to YouTube and watch the archive stream. So let's say we spin the wheel. All right, so this is going in number 1 right here. We're going in for matchup number 1. All right, put your earplugs in. Here we go. Boom Boom will be in matchup number 1. So, who will he play? Who will he play? This is, oh man, can't contain the excitement. Alright, so we move on. So he is going to play Alright, so first round is going to be first matchup here. Driver T against Boom Boom. Nice. Alright. Alright, the Vegas is putting in the odds now for these matchups. They will be out at some point after these have all been put out. That's going to be a good matchup right there. Oh yes. indeed. So let's move on to, this is matchup number 2. Hold your ears. Mayfield 53 will be the first one. Mayfield 53. Yeah. Alright, so let's see who he is going to play for his matchup here in round 1. First is Ursina Arctica. Alright. Ursina Arctica against Mayfield 53 is the matchup number 2 here in the first round. We're moving on. Hey, Driver T, the wheel always brings me out on top. Yeah, you seem to be catching those first ones. So we're moving on to matchup number 3 here. Let's see what we've got. First contestant, matchup number 3. Beamer CA. Excellent. Nice, there we go. And let's see who his opponent is going to be in the first round here. It is going to be... Oh, sorry, Driver. ADX 321. Nice. Another good matchup here. That is matchup number 3. Driver, I guess you can start working on your course now, right? You are in there. Alright, so we're going on to matchup number 4 here. Let's see what we got. First contestant in matchup number 4. Coggin 66. And Coggin 66 will be playing. Let's see, what does the wheel say? Wagtunes will be his opponent here for the 4th matchup in round 1. So you got Coggin 66 against Wagtunes. Alright, we are moving on here. So we continue on with the matchups. Oh, Driver T already 2 holes done. Nice. Good to see people already cracking it. Working it out already. So we're moving on to matchup number 5 here. First contestant in matchup number 5 is going to be excellent. Alright. Nick moving into matchup number 5 and his opponent. Let's see here. Good in there. His opponent is going to be, let's check it out. What does the wheel say? Hit It Long. Also goes by First Blitzer. Hit It Long against Nick Weiss. Alright, that is matchup number 5. So we are moving along here to matchup number 6. I haven't started yet. No ideas. Ooh. I'm sure you'll be able to come up with something here. Alright, matchup number 6. First contestant is... Oh, there he is! Matchup number 6. Alright, so... That crazy long name. Jeez, gotta adjust the entire thing just for that. Sheesh! Alright, Crazy Canuck 1985. Who is he going to play here in matchup number 6? Let's see who he's got. What does the wheel have in store for him? Ernie the Wells will be his opponent in matchup number 6 here. Alright, excellent. Matchup number 7 coming up. Driver, go rural. You can do it. You can do it. Alright, here we go with the next matchup. First designer on the board is Callie. Will be in a matchup number 7. And his opponent in matchup number 7 here in round 1 is Reebdo coming in as his opponent here. Oop. Alright, so we have 7 matchups on the board, almost halfway through. We're moving on here to matchup number 8. Let's see who we've got. Nutter 41 is the lead contestant here in matchup number 8, and he will be playing. Let's check it out. This is going to cover half the field so far. P. Yates. So Nutter versus P. Yates. So Nutter and P. Yates will match up in the 8th matchup here in round 1. So we're moving on to the other side here. Matchup number 9. And first contestant is going to be Alright, so we're going to have to adjust the board here for him as well. These crazy long names things here. There we go. Alright, so Project Mayhem. Who will he be matching up with here in the first round? Let's check it out. His opponent will be Vegas 310. Interesting matchup because these guys are buddies. We play together on the Xbox One Designers Tour quite often, so there should be some good trash talking going there. Vegas 310. Alright, so we are through 9 matchups here. Going to matchup number 10. Let's see what it looks like. Wheel's getting a lot easier to read now. Pursuant Moth 76. Pursuant Moth 76 will be matching up against Taste GW. Is the first round matchup for matchup number 10. Alright, moving on here to matchup 11. Let's spin that wheel once again. Bobcat09 will be the first one in matchup number 11. Alright, his opponent will be, let's see. Reinbomber comes in matchup number 11. All right, that's some good matchups going on here. We're almost getting there. Let's see. Matchup number 12. First designer up in match 12 will be Scampy00. Or oh, I think those are zeros. Yes. Alright, let's check out his opponent. Here, Scampy's opponent in match 12 is Fusion. Fusion is a first-time designer. He's been watching quite a bit of info, but he has not published a course yet, so really looking forward to seeing his first layout. Alright, matchup number 13. We're almost through here. Who do we got? R. Landon 80 is the first designer in this matchup. Let's see who he's going to play against here. Just a few names left. Stay Puffed 39. Nice. Alright, so got R. Landon, Stay Puft 39. That is match 13. We are moving on to match 14 here. Just a couple more spins here. We are almost done. Matchup 14 is going to be Phoenix J. And his opponent here in matchup 14 is Colin Mafia. Match 14. All right. So we've got 2 matchups left here. Let's move it on here. Match 15 says, talk to me, Wheel. Storm Golf 73. All right. Storm Golf 73 coming in match 15, and his opponent. Just 3 names left on the board. We're pretty much going to know the last matchup after this as well. Storm Golf will face Mr. Nick. All right. Oh. Mr. Nick. So the final matchup is going to be Mike 1409 and Guitar Dude 324. I'll save everybody's ears, so we'll spin those last 2. Here we go. So there you have the last few matchups here. Storm Golf and Mr. Nick. And in the final match, Mike 1409 and Guitar Dude 324. Bob, who would have thought this cheesy wheel would entertain me for 20 minutes? Simple things for simple minds. I could spin this thing all night. Alright, so we got some great matchups here for sure. Let's go through them real quick. In match 1, you got Boom Boom versus Driver T. Match 2, Mayfield 53 and Ursina Arctica. Match 3, Beamer CA versus ADX 321. Next match is going to be Coggins 66 and Wagtunes. Next match, Nick Weiss and Hit It Long will battle it out. In match numbers at 6, Crazy Canuck 1985 versus Ernie the Wells. Match number 7, Cali versus Reebdoog. Match number 8 has Nutter41 going up against P. Yates. Next match, Project Mayhem versus Vegas 310. Next match, Pursuant Moth 76 versus Taste GW. Then we've got Bob God 09 squaring off against Friend Bomber. Next match, Scampy 00 versus Fusion. Then we have R Landon 80 versus Stay Puffed 39. Phoenix J versus Colin Mafia. And Storm Golf 73 against Mr. Nick. And our last match, match 16, Mike 1409 and Guitar Dude 324. So there you go. So you're going to build out 3 holes. Monday is the deadline. Monday at midnight Eastern time is going to be the deadline for your 3 holes. After that, I will open up the voting. And it's all going to be community based. I mean, I'm hoping a lot more than just everybody in the contest gets into it. And if somehow there's a tie, it'll go to an HB vote. I'm going to try and get as many guys in the studio to play the 2 courses and give their decision on it, and that will be the deciding vote if for some reason there's a tie. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't think there's going to be any HB voting in it. I want to leave it all up to the community to make the decisions. And then I will try and stream all of the playthroughs of all of the 3-hole courses. So obviously I'll do them in order. So I'll do Boom Boom, followed by Driver Tees, 3 holes versus 3 holes, so everybody can get a chance. Hopefully everybody out there will go and play these courses. You really got to be able to play it for yourself to make a decision there. And we will go from there. So it'll be a week, and then I'll do a stream to reveal the winners, and then the next deadline. So basically, this week is going to be just 1 week for the most part to get your entry in. And then after that, you'll basically have 2 weeks. I mean, you don't really need to wait for the results show to start building your next 3 holes. And I'm really hoping that everybody, even if you get knocked out in round 1, hopefully you'll build out your course. Just because you get knocked out in round 1 does not mean you didn't put out a quality product. Again, this is up to the community on voting. So I'm hoping it'll all be based off of the merit of the course itself and not on names or things like that. But yeah, that's how we'll do it. So let's see how it goes. Good luck to everybody participating. And like I said, so next Monday night, October 12th at midnight Eastern time, that is when your course will be due. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching. Good luck to all the contestants, and we will see you soon.